In this video, we're going to learn the hip raise exercise, which looks like this. It may also look something like this for the single leg version. So this exercise is primarily a hip exercise. So one function of the hip muscles is to do hip extension, which means bringing the leg backwards. This exercise is also assisted by the hamstring muscles and maybe stabilized by the front and quads a little bit as well. For this exercise, you're going to need something like a bench or it's like a chair or something sturdy. Okay, something that you can kind of lean against, okay, and also kind of lie on as well. Roughly level, maybe pretty much lower than your armpits, but higher and lower can work as well. Okay, so you're going to set up just sitting leaning against your bench, feet starting off kind of fairly bent, okay, and your goal is just to drive the hips upwards, okay, trying to consciously squeeze the back of hip muscles, okay, and then coming back down. You can load this movement by either switching to single leg, okay, where you are using only one leg at a time, or you can load it by putting a weight on top of your hips. Okay, so this would be ankle weight, a barbell, or a dumbbell. Okay, and your goal is still to squeeze your hips and to drive the hips up. Maybe hold for half a second to a second at the top. Okay, and coming back. One key thing to to remember is that not to let your stomach hang out a little bit. Okay, so instead of your back breathing arch, see if you can bring the front of your pelvis closer to your chest. Okay, so we call this posterior pelvic tilt, which you can think of as kind of sucking your stomach a little bit and holding it, and all the way throughout the movement. Okay, and we are still generally speaking, we want to do it in a 4 count. So be 2 seconds up. So the weight, 2 seconds up. Consciously squeeze the hips. Okay, and coming back down. Okay, and select a weight as usual to be able to do only about 10 repetitions.